Hi, welcome back to Lauralign. Today we're going to focus on being just a little bit more aware of our bodies and what's going on during today's practice, so go ahead and get cozy and meet me on your mat. Hello! I'm trying out a new webcam here, so we'll see how this works out. Welcome back. Go ahead and get settled in. Drink your impossibly large bottle of water. Shake off the day. Take off the glasses, massage the head. Just get settled in, no rush. We're gonna meet on our backs as per usual. There's a kitty right here next to the new light source. He thinks it's like the sun or something, I guess. My son is laying in the sun, the fake sun. Go ahead and do the drill, your vagus nerve exercise. Eye crisscrossies. Know that you are not necessarily married to one thing, so if you start off in a vagus nerve exercise and decide that that's not so much working for you today, you can always just switch. Same thing with yoga poses. So it is always nice to have a variety of different skill sets or different ways to do the same thing, I guess. So however you want to say that. Because A, variety is the spice of life, and B, it's just always nice to have multiple plans for the same thing, something to fall back on. Hopefully that's making sense. I just bring it up because this vagus nerve exercise on my left side has always given me a little trouble, likely due to the neck, my neck instability, upper cervical instability that I'm still dealing with. Once you've gotten your fill of scratching your head and moving your eyes around, we're going to go ahead and tune into the body and the breath and start out with a body scan. This is a pretty universal meditation and yoga technique. We're going to start at the feet. And you can close your eyes for this, remain on your back if you'd like, or if you're ready to sit up, go ahead and go for it. I'm going to remain on my back for a little bit longer. We are going to try our best to use and apply this body scan technique for this practice. And you can even do this off the mat. So basically, starting with the toes, you're going to come into a place of stillness or still-ishness. Take a couple deep breaths and just focus on your toes and your feet, seeing what kind of tension you may be able to release there, relaxing as you go. So as you're going up the body, just kind of relax these places that you're focusing on. Moving up the body, the ankle, the shins, fronts of the knees, backs of the knees. What's going on there? Travel up, keep going, focus on the hips, the inner thighs, the outer hips, your pelvis, your bum, your tailbone, your belly, abs, the low back. Just noticing and doing our best to breathe through any discomfort or any sensation that may arise. And if there's no sensation, that's fine. There doesn't have to be a sensation. Just doing our best to pay attention to every part of the body. It is all connected, after all. Moving up the ribs, upper back, the shoulder blades, the upper part of your shoulders, where they connect to your arms. Travel down your arms, the upper parts of your arms and your elbows. The wrists and the fingers. And starting again from the shoulders, going up the neck, back of the neck, the throat, chin and the jaw, your ears, the skin of your face, just relaxing everything. I definitely prefer to lie down for this one because it is a lot easier to relax your body, but you can also build a strength and endurance by sitting up to do your meditations and body scans. And finally, focusing on a little bit of the third eye action here. You can always Anjali Mudra at the head if it feels right. You can even go as far as focusing on just opening up your energy here to receive from the universe whatever it has to give to you today. And finally, the very tippy tip top of the head, the crown here. You can even go back up and massage it, feeling all of the little sutures and bumps of your skull. Giving the temples a little massage, even massaging the jaw. We're going to try to move from a place of relaxation, so essentially a moving meditation. You can let your body scan go. Or at least for the most part, try to hold on to it a little bit lightly, just slightly thinking about it in the back of your mind as you move. Always actively trying to relax any areas of tension, and of course breathe into any problem areas or areas that you're working on, as thinking about sending the breath to that area can really aid in relaxing it. Okay, so coming up to seated whenever you're ready. Aww, kitty. Kitty rolled over on his back. I gotta put my face in the belly. Ducky. A ducky. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. You're just loving this light here, aren't you? Okay. So, whenever you're ready, coming to seated. A seat of your choice. You can think about opening the hips up a little bit if you need to. Come into a little cobbler's pose. Interlacing and wrapping your fingers around your feet and kind of feeling this balance of, you can kind of use that, straighten your arms and use that to kind of pull your shoulders, stretch it, and you can definitely make sure you're tilting your bum, stick your bum out to make sure that your spine is aligned properly. And just breathing. I'm really loving this upper trapezius stretch that's going on here for me. Just moving slowly today, slower than usual. Stick the legs out straight. Touch the toes. Kitty. He's being so sweet. You can always bend your knees as much as you need to in this position. It's up to you if you want to go ahead and move into your cat-cow, child's pose, hero's pose dance thing. Just doing your best to focus on what you need. So figuring out what that is probably going to be step one. Quick fun fact. Cats are very good at hiding their pain. And from my experience, humans, we are really good at ignoring our pain, because unless it's like some sudden sharp thing that happens to you, like say you break your arm or whatever, you might not notice it. So if it's something gradual, you may not notice until it's just like, wow, my whole body hurts, you know? Just something to think about, and something that I think is related to this body awareness thing. You can always use this outside of the mat. This is not a yoga specific practice. It will always benefit you to know what's going on in your body. Playful cat-cow. Option for hovering cat if you like. kitty? Are you doing a concern? Are you doing a heckin' concern? I'm okay, kitty. I'm okay, buddy. I was just breathing hard because I gotta focus on my breath. Breath is energy, dude. You know? You're a good boy, kitty. You're a good boy, kitty. Yeah, my boy. Remembering that diaphragmatic big belly breath. Nice, sweet kitty. I love you, buddy. That's a good kitty. Oh, okay. Whenever you are satisfied with your little playtime there, go ahead and make your way to plank. Why is everyone out here for my plank? Kitty, you're messing with the camera. Oh my god. So yeah, in case you're wondering, that is why this camera angle is literally different in every single video, because these hooligans can't help but knock it over. Okay, so back to where we were. Actually, no, where we were is plank, so hopefully you've gone into a resting pose by now. You can always go up to down dog from there. Actually, we'll just pretend like none of that happened and I've been in down dog. From down dog, you can lift your left foot up, flex that foot. So three-legged dog here. Put that knee into your chest, round the spine. Do a little bit of a crunch. Stick that leg back up. One more time. And step it up. Low lunge. Back to your down dog. Same thing on the other side. Right foot comes up. Right knee comes in to the chest. Three-legged dog. Right knee comes in. Breathe out. Breathe in as it comes back up. Three-legged dog. And step up into your lunge. Low lunge.
It's important that you focus on full body awareness here and make sure that everything is in alignment. So I'm going to come down on my left knee here. You can totally do that. Feel free. It's still going to get you a nice stretch. You want your knee to be straight here. You don't want it to be coming out, going this way. So keep your foot straight, keep your knee straight. It should all fall into alignment. Pulse in and out of this if you'd like. Use your back toes as well to aid you. Of course, press into those. Feel this nice stretch in your inner thigh, your glute. You can even do one of these moves. Come back like this. Ooh, yeah, for a nice hamstring stretch. It was at this point that my lapel mic ran out of charge. So yay, voice over the rest of this practice. So we're just gonna hit the low lunge on either side and flow between downward facing dog. Whenever you're ready, we're actually gonna meet on the belly. So go ahead and pause the video here if you still wanna go ahead and work on your low lunges. No worries, no rush. Mindfully moving onto the belly. Forehead can come to the mat. You can rest right away if you like. Just take a few moments to breathe. Make sure you focus on your big belly breaths, those awesome diaphragmatic breaths, even here. Remembering that you can press into the tops of the feet here, so your shins don't even have to be touching the mat. And this not only is an awesome feeling stretch, but also it can help you in aiding in balance. Lifting the upper body and coming up onto your bent elbows whenever you're ready. You can clasp your hands like an Anjali Mudra or Namaste hands for balance. Still pressing into the tops of those beautiful feet to aid you here. You can look out and focus on a drishti or focal point and just breathe, pressing into your pelvis and everything touching the mat here. You can play around with bending the knees. Lifting the chin, ever mindful not to crunch the back of the neck. Just have some fun with it. Doesn't have to be super serious. You can always lift up to an upward facing dog if that is within your ability. Just please do this carefully. It took me years to work up to this and I'm still working on it. So just please be careful and mindful. Forehead comes back to the mat when you've had enough. From here, go ahead and transition to all fours and ultimately to a comfortable seat. So left leg comes in, right leg on the outside. Please don't push those knees down forcefully. If they're sticking up, that's totally fine. You can always put some pillows or blocks underneath them to give you some space there in order to relax them. Hands can rest wherever they're comfortable. Palms down, palms up. Take a mudra if you like. Just take a moment here just to focus on the breath and realign with the purpose of why you're doing this. So whatever that means to you, whether it's just taking time for yourself or if you have another goal in mind, just a little reminder here. If you feel inclined, you can join me in folding forward here, so keeping the legs how they are and moving the body forward after petting your cat, of course. Inching those hands forward. You might only come as far as me here. You might be able to put your forehead on the ground. You can always use some modifications as needed. The trick here is essentially using your hands to press into the ground and feel this balance. You almost feel like you're pushing your bum and your legs into the ground. So you only want to fold over as far as that feeling is still there. So if the feeling of your bum coming up off the mat starts to happen, then you should probably take a step back. And whenever you're ready, you can switch legs and do the same thing. So I'll leave you with a little bit of silence here while you figure out how you're feeling in your hips today. Got lots of cat love going on, of course. Eventually making your way to your back, where we will work on some lovely twisting. Nice full body stretch when you get there. Smile a little bit. Give thanks to yourself for taking the time today. Whenever you're ready, a nice leisurely twist of your choice. Being ever mindful and moving slowly, of course. Stacking the feet, flexing them. Shoulders stay on the mat. Hands can come to the low ribs or wherever is comfortable. Switching sides whenever you're ready. And whenever you're ready, making your way to your version of Shavasana. So I like to keep my knees bent just to shorten my diaphragm and help me breathe easier. You can leave your legs extended out. Thank you for trusting me and joining me on this journey. I'd love to know how it's going for you, so leave me a comment. You can also feel free to like the video or even subscribe if you're not already subscribed. It really does help and it goes a long way. We're gonna stay here for several more minutes, just enjoying the feeling of our mat supporting us, the feeling of support within the community, supporting each other. Thank you for trusting me and joining me in this practice. And I will see you in the next video.